You are locked down to Hype TV. We are your real entertainment, and this is Hype TV Sports. I'm Ridwan, and I'm here with Muhammad Mubarak. Zungo Dapsulungo, the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, Nyala Bandem Yuma Behlebwale, Bumman, Japan, Karanyala, Bensharan, the Kanante, Tam Kanan Asba Sungo, Japan, Young Jongle, Kabwal Maro Qualivagi, Kabuto, into Ghana, like Chima Pora, Ghana, Butu, Umpi Puadene, Karwo na Japan a chima na nyene vashma yina ntinya na sra ban nyela ban zan kopu zan mpama chungo zo de zo Japan na nyene vashma yina ntlan kwa kopu ka kopu ma wile no bonde Kirin Challenge Cup 2025 Japan yon zo na kabina ntse kwa na ka Japan tu nyina sara pora yi Ghana zo wile kar nyela ban sharan tam kana zo Japan yon zo ne mubarak yana so yan la ko tikwe game upon bet before ka tikwe game ngapone game madan da kwalvage terebugum kaman supya lahba domi one of the talented players Francis Abu the never songo the nyedanga unfortunate injury karanye ben shout and the dam so kam so he kaman nyon ku dwala voile be nyon won so be voile pone am bangne dangma nyala ben shout and something that you ganye no so nye football level so now ne olamna atlantam ona pon ayi zo kartu lam yo bweshele on punya do mi dang sho nyama ka dang bel ko rinwa very terrible injury kat bu so na woni the Ghana player so kana team yo bole to Ghana can you search injury it was very pathetic so Abu Francis speedy recovery so Mubarak
Mm,
Japan nyala bande nyuma behele bole against Ghana Blasters.
yeah.
I personally inside Dika table Ghana na Chimapun, but nonetheless, they did well because they didn't embarrass themselves because the two goals Shingaban the concede one yala, Benshao, they never seem the one book concede, but don't you boil them.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I know they did well.
Yes.
They didn't do
Okay.
well. Even though okay, so like somehow I mean like rooting for them. I say yeah, they will win, but I got to lay anyone never come on be somebody when they lay ball man. You start to ask questions about our technical bench, the coach and some of the players. Their like their willingness to play for the Black Stars. And it goes down to Team Maza. As a football watcher, someone who wants or who says that Ghana is going to the World Cup not to be part of it but to compete, you should be worried because it just seems that Black Stars squad Ngoma, if we don't have some certain players in the Mad D lineup, tebe nko bukata. And the guys are Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, and maybe Jordan Ayew or those attackers. Bandoku Kanma. It just seems without them, they couldn't be ball man. And there were some three things I observed in today's game, which was very simple.
Okay.
The midfield man. So I'm gonna say yeah, this will be the time for Otoado to like show to show us whether Black Stars team they can cope without Mohamed Cruz and Thomas Partey, especially Thomas Partey. But
Okay.
it is really proven that Thomas Partey only got the midfield man. We are nothing. You might say that oh maybe you don't get it, but that's just the real fact. Anytime Thomas Partey used to be a Black Star squad, you can see the difference.
Okay.
First goal, man, it was conceded simply because of press resistance, man. The players on the ball, they didn't know how to guide them like themselves. Beautiful ball, man. Japanese guys, man, could pressure better. They will dispossess them, and that was how come Ghana was able to concede first, man. I might get able. So that was first when they were unable to press resistance man. As we saw in the Comoros game, there were numerous times that Thomas Partey occurring ball and about 2 or 3 players will pounce on him and he'll be able to recover. But Terebanyele in Kwasisibo. And it just seems that Thomas Partey and Kwasisibo they are good partners. But Kwasisibo could perform without Thomas Partey. That was what I just observed in today's game. And aside that, Otoado should do Semenyo a favor by not abusing his talents. Semenyo, I watch Ro at Bournemouth. Always all goals come on zero or majority of the goals Semenyo scores. This is actually Oka 18-yard box man.
Okay.
per se, like the para oko in some case, some ball man to two. Most of times he runs like Otko in part 18 yard yard box man, then the pass will come, then he will score. Like Dogung Mala always he's always on the run. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why Bonomov they prefer to play him in the wings, whether
Okay.
right hand side or left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they play him at Bonomov. So I think Otoado should do himself or should do Semenyo the favor by not abusing him. But aside that, the whole team they did shambolic, especially in the second goal. A keeper shouldn't be conceding this kind of goal. Antonio in the play, man, he was very clever by, I mean, like, returning the ball to the, I mean, like, first pool. But as a goalkeeper, there is no way guy mark a first pool. Kabelanzira ni man. It is totally unacceptable. Maybe Dinyala shot like at the like top bins. Most of the times keepers be able to save for that, but not down balls because you are already covering there. So there is no way to win the man. So our goalkeeping department should, I mean, like communicate to our goalkeepers and let them learn those things. It was very shambolic. But aside that, it is once again stated that Alexander Shiku is our keystone when it comes to that defense department. You were lacking a lot of confidence on the ball. And bro, progress the ball. They were just playing. It is unacceptable to play a game against Japan, and in the first half, you were not able to, I mean, get a single shot on target. You had only two shots, and none of them were on target. So I mean, like, a lot of questions I like needs to be raised, and because our next game will be against Korea, and those guys are more remember more physical than Japanese. You understand? Even though both of them they are very physical, but Koreans once like but no much physical more than Japanese. So like these are the questions we need to raise. Otado should wake up. Yes, I was one of the guys who said that oh the Bolsonaro double Koro, but we are going to the World Cup. And look, they are boom fixing games from as well. Ghana Black Stars barely any game until the World Cup. It was a total shambolic performance. Maybe it was only maybe Caleb Yeranchi Konko. Okonkwo Dengmanla like he was comfortable on the ball in the midfield. But the rest of them, you couldn't just I mean like see them in the game. And no, the idea of playing that kind of formation itself, it was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's a friendless. There is nothing at stake. Come out and exploit. So
Mm-hmm.
Otoado is just trying to tell us that we need to face the dominant side against him. He's going to he's going to sit down and I mean like let them to be pouncing on him always. And that's not how you should play against a Japanese side. It was not as if Ghana don't have the like better color quality players on the pitch.
Okay.
Semenyo and Brandon Thomas are sent to Congo. They can exploit the back line of Japanese side. But I wonder why he sat down and he wanted to play through counter attacks. It was
Mm-hmm.
totally bad. And Ghana Punyarma without Thomas Partey, our central guys or our midfield is nothing. Yes, Mohamed Kudus guys are complementary, but it just seems Thomas Partey is that key ingredient. He's the glue between the strikers and the defense. And those were just the few things. Aside that, Mandavinho positive Shelley in the game, to be very honest. So
Okay.
Otoado and his technical bench, and of course some of the players, they need to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And we should pray that none of our players, Shaba, Bandekanma, their injury will be too long that they will not be able to make it to the World Cup. Kapala, it will be worse for us.
Okay, so Ahmad Absmasa pun ye bor mi rashabo twado on gahnu bana bakana intimi bol ma zant gana ma ye mballe bana bakana and put up something extraordinary. Masayila ye be masayila no pora no ka be inti Ghana. But with the result shall then you know one that ngoma. That's a plus. Aboro bi aje. That's a plus because players shabo ban start zone that almost 80% nyala new faces. So there was no way you should expect them to play better because come on banabunye come on pona karapampa taba new players nanya ba squad ma fund na di bi mi tambe rezo there was something aji yang expect with this kind of squad shaban can face this Japanese squad shanga timi kabono very stubborn that kana volma bobo polo ka expectera na Ghana Blaster chan tidi ban Japanese ngoma it was never possible for Ghana to score Japan
So
because we speak to know. to the basis. We don't sleep in, because you are Ghanaians, you
Mm.
know. Tiyara dingyesham. Tibi yara, do me tinyela Ghana nzo. Tuku yela mane be, be tuku yela ne tinyela be nyina sara no. So tisan yesham katisa yela ma kadumi yema sharan kana ente entam kana lezo karwo han den pani mu hakaten the next match against South Korea is going to be pathetic. And also, Io Tanaka, player so won the checker, Francis Abu, in the la Enjerma, command, yeah, being never so with the respect, push pam after
No
on the
ma,
course,
unfortunate
yes,
been.
on the course, la Enjerma. Quickly, go to Gumi Otoado Sand, to sort him out, no Tim Sandan when they even shout on Cosma because Dangma was very, very, very harsh, very, very harsh, very, very harsh. So, Tikon gave a speedy recovery to Abu
So
Francis.
like oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday the Joe was that I said they're not going to win. You don't see them winning, but
Yes,
now you see them putting out a great
yes,
performance.
yes.
We didn't see them win today. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
The better performance to better performing.
But
Let's
the
be,
Bavarian, yeah,
they
they should have
didn't play.
conceded more than 2 goals.
Look, Nyama, it's not an excuse. Can
Yes.
not happen, Yelma. We are
Mm-hmm.
going to the World Cup to, I mean, like compete. No matter the, I mean, players.
No, we are
Which
going to participate, not
now
compete.
look,
There's no way Ghana Blaster can compete.
Ghana is at that standard. No matter the player you are, Kabazanga in the Black Stars game, we had only 3 debutants in like squad man. We had only 3, so they like it is just like Shamnyala Dansi and they replaced them with some people in the starting lineup, but it doesn't mean that they were not being called up in the previous I mean like international breaks. They were all part of the squad, and if you are part of the
Were
squad,
they
you have
regular
no
starters?
excuse. It's not about being a regular starter.
It is. No, it is.
Once you are
It
training
is
with the
so.
team, look, Nyama,
Uh-huh.
it is not as if football matches,
Mm-hmm.
like you are always involved in the football team. The late non to any starter. No,
Mm-hmm.
the philosophy goes through the whole team, whether
Okay.
in training grounds, I mean, like on the pitch. Nyinde kuji bench, you are learning how the football is played by the coach.
Okay.
You understand? So look, it is not an excuse. We had only 3 debutants in like international break squad, man. So I don't think that like it is an excuse to say that benye new faces, man. That was why they didn't put up a good performance. Individually, they are very good.
Okay.
You understand? Brandon Thomas Asante is very good. Championship side, man. It seems he's the leading goal scorer for Coventry. It is not an excuse. Antoine Semenyo, man, and it all goes down to Coach Otto Addo. He's the one to, I mean, make them understand what goes on in the team. There is no way. We've been seeing players, I mean, like other teams, morning. I couldn't know first appearance in Sambala, but he's going to put out a great performance. You understand? Kuru's first time playing for the Ghanaian national team, he did absolutely great. It was not as if maybe like he wasn't starting. No, if you are in the squad, always kabobonda. Whether you are sitting on bench or not, the team, like the playing style of the team, runs through you. So I don't get it. If look, Beautiful performing like great, but come on, and it was what we were expecting, but it didn't happen. It is like it is unacceptable to be like sitting down and your main target against Japan is to sit down, concede, then play through a counter attack, which is not even like effective. That's
Okay.
one, and then two, you are depending on long shots and crosses,
Okay.
in which your strikers are not that good in the air. Antoine Semenyo and Thomas Brandon Asante, they are not good in the air. So I don't understand those philosophies.
Mm-hmm.
Come out and play football. You understand? If someone like Kosisibo is being bullied out of the ball, like it should be a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've been praising him, but today, to be very honest, the whole team, their performances
You should
wasn't
accept
great.
the fact that Boniface said Shelma was stronger than Ghana Blaster squad, man. You should accept the fact that
Uh-huh.
because authority take this friendly match as a joke. Kasaka kan yere. Ye to come match whether friendly match be serious match. You should
Stronger than
always
Ghana.
bring your serious players. However, then the new World Cup, I don't think Otado would have sent these players. But look at the that Japanese squad, man. Bo wana ka ban ku zangna. That shows how serious they are. Kazan players who zankana. So are you telling us that they go in World Cup, squad who wins World Cup?
No, no, squad man. It's also already said that they were not fit. Alexander Juku is not fit. Ali the said on them they are not that fit, so he cannot sacrifice them, and they pulled out from the squad. They were supposed to be in the squad, so if they are not fit, he cannot force them, and that's how come you should now exploit. So the reason for like him starting new faces in the team doesn't mean that Bibo Naka you shouldn't learn how the like playing style of the team goes. No. As a professional footballer, you should look aside that Japanese side my couple squad na Maza and the Balagba.
Okay.
It was not like it's just as if they were willing to play. Their captain was not in the game. You understand? Wataru Endo was not in the game. He's a midfielder, one of their I be like holding midfielders. It was only Takuma Minamino and Takufusa Kubu. But no the big game man. But aside that, they were willing to play because Yerbama and they were bringing in guys who were willing to play. Biri Chana, you could have seen the energy, but you are like down by a lone goal. Kabazana Chana and you are feeling dollar as if you don't want to play. No, it all goes down to like motivation on the bench, technical bench, while being communicated to the players, man, and all of that. It is not as if maybe your first time in the squad. Look, even Daniel first time playing in the squad, you should you should want to put out a great performance to seal your place in the starting lineup. Bekala. You know, you the bench, captain opportunity, Maya. Come and play for us. You should be willing to do something exceptional so that you will be sealed or your name will be sealed in that like first 11.
Okay.
Let's say Bre Sati, one of center backs man, or let's just put it like the goalkeeper. Right now, Benjamin Sare is our number one goalkeeper. He didn't make it because of injury, fitness issues. Kabza put like postman as a goalkeeper, your opportunities comes like once in a while. You should be able to put a great performance to tell the goalkeeping department or to tell the coach that look, I am capable of Benjamin Asare. That's what you should do, but not like you like be acting that as if you don't want to play and the whole sort of things. No, it was a bad performance.
Okay. Yung won bi sampan pulo ka ler tongo. Adin ning nin ta'ale ni Ghana Blaster bani we boy shell against Japan wa. Ka an bin ning ta'ale bono bo ka ler ne coach o to do mel zani fen yilanga poi ka waka ma pana. Ka pamang shell an le zon dapsna din yela pamang wo ka bol nyorun wa ka bien cho mel chana. Ula ka ler ne Ghana Blaster waka ma ba chan antizana. A ler ne bibin ku vukata bi alih ne bukur kaman bitin kula vukatan din ka waka ma pana in less than 7 months. So this is Hype TV Sports. I'm Ridwan Mubarak Damlakaru. Red time subscribe my free all our social media handles for exclusive content. We are out. Assalamu alaikum.